Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Friday, y'all. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So, we knew it was coming. We didn't know when, but we knew that they were going to start releasing video footage of Puffy, y'all. We knew it was going to happen. And there's more to come, believe it or not. There is more to come. So sit back with y'all popcorn and get ready. Because I told y'all last year that next year, things are going to reverse. There is going to be a shift. I said this last year. And things were going to change. And things were going to be revealed and all of this stuff. Cat Williams came out and said the same thing. People didn't believe it. But now, they believers. Okay, y'all? They are believers. And for whoever that was a Puffy fan, that was holding on to that last piece of hope, that piece of shitica was some good, and that everybody was trying to just, line him up and mess up his career, they don't believe that anymore. After today, there are no more doubts, y'all. Everywhere this man goes, just like Justin Bieber had his head down when Puffy was asking him, why you don't want to hang out with me no more? He gonna have his head down now, because the world is seeing him in a different light. And yes, he put out that little post talking about, when the truth come out, his name, is being smeared and this and that and that and this. Y'all, this man video is on every single channel, every news channel, Inside Edition, all over every social media website right now, of doing the unthinkable to Cassie. And if he did that to her and showed you what monstrous person that he was, or still is, what do you think about everybody else that's around him, y'all? What do y'all think about everybody else? Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Because, I said this and I say this all the time. You cannot mock God. And he's one of the people that have been mocking God for a long time too. Wearing his crosses, but out here doing all kind of just heinous, just disgusting, degrading things that he's into. Word on the street. And now it's all coming to light. I put a video out, I think it might have been this year or the beginning of this year, or it might have been last year. I think it was last year. But I put a video out of him outside exercising and doing all his trying to pump his muscles up and this and that. And I said, look at him pumping up so he could put paws on these women. And that's what he did. That's what he was doing it for. Because you know what? You never see Puffy out here really putting paws on a man. The only time that he will call himself try to check a man is his security is around. And he know that they're not going to let that other person get the upper hand on him. So who y'all think he out here staying buff for to keep in line? Other than these women that he's dealing with. This is sad. But at the same time, I am so happy that these demons are reaping what they sow right now, y'all. They are. And if y'all think that it's going to stop here, it's not. There is more to come. This man have been laughing in so many people's faces that he has done wrong in the industry. All of his artists, starving artists that he has used and abused, made them make money, and then he took that money from them and their families and spread it out throughout his family. All this stuff in his mama's name and his kids' name, they didn't earn nothing. His artists earned that stuff, y'all. And he took from one to give to others around him. And a lot of people out here is feeling sorry for his kids and this and that and that and this. But I'm going to tell y'all something, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something. My mama always told me, be careful who you go out here and get pregnant by. Because that DNA is a mother. And it doesn't matter how pretty that child looks and this and that and that and this. But you could have yourself another spawn of Satan. And you won't realize it until it's too late. I don't feel sorry for his kids anymore. I used to feel a little certain type of way about Puffy kids. I don't feel no way about them like right now. Because they have been with this man for a very long time. They have been living around this environment for a long time. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Just like their father like to see, he gets a kick out of other people's pain. That has been passed down to his children, y'all. Sorry to say it, but you have to tell the truth like it is, okay? This has been passed on to the children. When I tell y'all 2024, oh baby, 2024 is not playing. It is not playing, y'all. And it's a lot of people right now shaking in their boots. A lot of people in the industry is shaking in their boots. Not just because these tapes that they took from Puffy's house and this and that and that and this. Not just because Puffy's snitching and going to tell on everybody else to get himself off of some of the stuff that he's involved with. But because of the way that they've been out here pushing these agendas for the elites against their own people. They've been pushing these agendas so they can mess up the communities, y'all. And their children that listen to their music. They on the chopping block too. They don't even have to have anything to do with Puffy. But if you are out here pushing the satanic agenda, this sweating Skittles agenda, all of this mess that you're doing, that teaching these little girls to be out here shaking and not wearing any clothes and this and that. This agenda, it's the year for them, y'all. It is the year for people to reap what they sow. And I am so happy to be in this year right now, witnessing this take place, y'all. The fall of Hollywood and everything in it that's disgusting and don't have morals. I am so happy to be witnessing this right now, y'all. So, y'all, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Because God will not be mocked. It doesn't matter how many times you run to the church and pretend to your fans that you forgot. And then every time you ain't in that church and you ain't fronting on social media to pretend like you about God. You're around Satanists. You're pushing Satanist products. Y'all, it's about to go down in the industry. And you're seeing the fall of a lot of people. Y'all, you're seeing it. This girl is going to call herself trying to get herself together, which I doubt she is. But she getting served papers. Y'all, at her little football games that she just started doing. They serving her lawsuit papers. You can run, but you can't hide. You can continue to play with God, but God sees everything. Even if your fans want to be in denial, God sees everything. And ain't no hiding from him, y'all. Ain't no hiding from him. Let's do a little recap last year, y'all. Y'all remember that 2023 was supposed to be the year of Satan? Remember I told y'all next year is going to be a whole nother ball game. Let them mock God and do all the stuff that they think that they're going to do and think they're going to get away with. And watch and see how they fall. One by one by one by one. And I'm going to tell y'all this, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they tied into Brazil like a mother, okay? And Brazil is where all of this stuff took place. They had a parade for Satan, y'all. Mocking God and Jesus and all kind of stuff. And y'all remember what happened after that, don't you? Did y'all remember the floods and all that stuff that came through there? Wreak havoc. Y'all, It's about to go down. I'm telling y'all now. Keep playing. Keep playing with God. And see what happens. I know there's people out here saying, oh, he don't exist and this and that and this. Y'all keep praying to somebody and stay broke. And the people that's behind Satan, look how they coming up. Yeah, but look how they falling. Look how they falling, y'all. Satan don't love nobody. Okay, y'all? And it is that time for people to make a choice. And a lot of people have made their choices. It amazes me how, as beautiful as some of these artists are, and you see them in their glamorous dresses and dressed up with all of their money and their diamonds and this and that and that and this. And then, behind closed doors, they're stooping this low to be out here doing witchcraft, y'all. And this is just y'all, this the icing on the cake right here. It's more to come when it comes to this mess. There are rumors going around that these celebrities actually get together and people are being taken out. And they're using that B to the LOOD so that they can drink. Drink it, y'all. This is what they're saying some of these celebrities are out here doing. They're sick. They are sick, y'all. And they call themselves doing things when certain moons and all of this stuff happens so they can manifest things. This is what they said Beyonce was doing right before her birthday when Kathy White was allegedly assaulted. And allegedly hit on the head, y'all. They said Beyonce was manifesting this before her birthday. This is what she was doing, y'all. Word on the street. I'm going to say allegedly, but it's all over her videos, y'all. It's everywhere. And she ain't the only one doing it. She ain't the only one doing it. This is Rihanna doing her ritual, y'all. This is Rihanna. They all are doing it, y'all. Puffy, all of them is into this. Him and Jay-Z ain't best friends for nothing. Birds of a feather flocks together. The Bible say people are fond of their own kind, y'all. And this is living proof right here. Something this pretty could be out here on the floor doing something so demonic. And they got all of these little girls listening to their music and listening to all of this mess. I used to listen to Rihanna too. I ain't gonna lie, I used to. But as I started learning about all the stuff that they're into and the things that they're doing, and a lot of their music is chants, I backed away from this mess, y'all. I had to. I had to get away from this. No matter how good that music sound, there is an agenda that's being pushed. It's a lot of devil worship stuff that's being pushed, even through the music. And it's sad, y'all. But look how everything is taking place right now. Look at the things that's taking place right now. People never thought that it was going to be a fall of Puffy. They didn't. They thought that this man was going to get away with whatever he do to people forever. Okay, y'all? And everybody was joining in, even politicians, all of this stuff, y'all. Beyonce ain't out here buying the vice president of the White House. She ain't out here giving her concert tickets for nothing, y'all. Everything needs to be brought to light. Everything. That's the only way you're going to save these kids out here in these streets. And the kids are the future, believe it or not. They are. And if you don't start trying to put some sense in their heads about the people the music they're listening to, the clothing lines that they're buying, and all of this other stuff, ain't no hope for them, y'all. Ain't no hope for your generations that you got coming up out here. Because whereas your children might not be a part of this mess, but what about the kids that are? They got to grow up in a world with the people that's doing the same thing that these people right here are doing. And you know what your kids end up in? Their sacrifices. Okay, y'all? boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this mess. It has to come to an end, y'all. Okay? These celebrities that run around and people they open up a library/museum for this man in New York. For what? To honor his music and, the steps that he took to get to where he is. To put his lyrics on the wall in Bible, make it look like Bible verses. And the majority of his lyrics, he stole from people, y'all. He stole. He ain't this lyrical genius that everybody claim he is. He steal his lyrics from other people. People pass away and their music pass on to him for some reason. So what the world do he need to be honored for? He got the cube of Saturn in front of the building, and people and their kids is going to this place like it's something special, y'all. These are hubs, y'all. New York. This guy is tied into Memphis Bass Pro Shop with the 3 pyramids on the front of there. These are sellouts, y'all. Sellouts for their own people. And the more people that's high up that they take down, they step up a notch, step up a notch, step up a notch. All money ain't good money, y'all. But look at the things that's taking place right now, y'all. Look at everything that's taking place right now. They had the nerves to say, there is a dark messages that Drake was putting out for all the dogs. Now that dark message that was put out for all the dogs is coming out now, y'all. Everybody is seeing what this truly meant. And it's sickening, y'all. People is sick to their stomach about for all the dogs now. And while he was wearing the dog hats coming out of the hotel, the Mark Hotel and the Mark of the Beast Hotel, y'all, it's going down right now. It is going down now. They're saying that Drake is under investigation. Not only is Drake under investigation, his daddy is under investigation right now, y'all. His daddy. For the stuff that he is out here doing. They're saying that's all kind of hidden messages in this album that he put out about for all the dogs, y'all. All kind of stuff. And look at the eye symbolism and all this stuff. Look at this mess. I even had Masons coming to my page talking about Masons ain't bad. Masons ain't this. Masons. This stuff is all about Masons. If you go check the history, the Masonic history, this is what this is all about, y'all. Every last thing that's coming out about these Masons, this is what it's all about. Even these so-called world leaders that's supposed to be somebody that's supposed to help the people. They just sold out to this mess too. Okay, y'all? And why should anybody? Let's keep going. Just keep going. Look at Farrakhan, y'all. Look at it. What's so special about sellouts? And why do he have this history of, you can go to Farrakhan and they're going to help you? When they knee deep in this mess, y'all. They're knee deep in it. This is another agenda that was pushed. Another one. They're Muslims, right? What's the difference in what they did to Malcolm and what they're doing in the industry right now? Ask yourself that question. Malcolm helped build the Muslims during his time. Helped put their name on the map like no other. And they turned around and they took him out, y'all. They turned on him. Bit the hand that was feeding him. They wasn't that popular until Malcolm came along. But he helped build their empire. And they got rid of him. Ring a bell? Because that's the same thing that's going on in the industry right now. They get artists out here. They help build Whatever record label that they signed to, they help pump that label up like crazy. And then they take them out for insurance policies. Okay, y'all? When they want to buy back their masters, they take them out. Word on the street, this is what's going on right now. What's the difference, y'all? Please tell me what's the difference. Everybody put these people on a pedestal. Who y'all see right here in the middle? That's Jay-Z sitting there, y'all. That's Jay-Z. The biggest devil worship of our time, one of them. He's sitting right slap dab in the middle, right there, looking into the camera. Everybody else looking the other way. He looking at the camera like, oh, I'm busted. It's the reason that he's where he is right now, y'all. But the thing of it is, you got to reap what you sow. And you can't hide behind these Muslims. You can't hide behind these Masons. You can try to hide behind Satan or whoever it is that you want. But when it's your time, it is your time. And it does not matter if you're calling yourself pushing Puffy away from you right now, because that's your best friend. And not only did Puffy host those parties, Jay-Z hosted them too, y'all. He hosted those parties too, y'all. Okay? People have been selling us out for a very long time, y'all. A very long time. And this ain't the first itty bitty that has been brought to light being a part of this mess as well. Little Christopher Everest ain't the first itty bitty that just sold out to the industry and to Satan. He ain't the first one. This was sold out too, y'all. Look at him all dressed up in his stuff. See, one thing about all of this mess, look at him. And y'all laughed at me when I said, Drake was in the room. Was he in the room with the big dogs and Christopher in there with the puppies? Y'all laughed. But look at the stuff that's being revealed, y'all. Okay? Tapes after tapes after tapes is being revealed right now. Moles is coming out, putting people on blast, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. It might sound funny, but it ain't funny. It might seem funny how I say it, but it ain't funny, y'all. These are demons out here. And for somebody to be the oldest person with the disabilities that this guy has, and he's out here just living his best life all over the place, doing all kind of who knows what. How y'all know he ain't in that same inner circle doing this same witchcraft that they are doing to try to stay young and try to stay rich and drinking to the B to the LOOD? We don't know if he ain't doing the same thing. He got all the pictures with everybody that's suspect right now, that everybody's talking about. It's there for all time. He's on a picture with every last one of them, y'all. A lot of these demons that's out here doing what they're not supposed to be doing in the industry. Little man right here, little Tank, is on a picture with them all, y'all. He's at the concerts with them all. And he's being caught up in lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. See, one thing about stepping up this ladder, when you get up to the top of this pyramid, ain't nowhere else to go but down. See, that's what they don't realize. That as you're going up this side, you got to go down that other side. Okay, y'all? You don't just stay up there at the top. That's what they want you to believe. But that's not how this goes, y'all. And you see that right now with Lil Puffy, y'all. You see it right now. What's going on with him? Let's not forget all the satanic stuff that they were doing at the awards. And let's not leave out these award shows that honored Puffy with awards after awards after awards after awards after awards. Let's not forget about that before his downfall. That they were praising this man. And look at all the stuff that he was out here doing, y'all. So that just goes to show you that these award shows and the people that's behind these award shows, they just as disgusting as the people that's out that they're praising. That's out here doing the stuff that they're doing, y'all. When people were showing up to this award show, they were handing them horns so that they could wear during the show. And there were rituals taking place on the stage. And they were all clapping. Everybody was just, they knew this was all about Satan. Even had Christians that received, so-called Christians, that received awards that year. And they were on sharing the stage with all of these devil worshipers, y'all. And they didn't care. They didn't care because a lot of people are false prophets, y'all. They're out here pretending to be something that they're not, just like Christian Rock, y'all. False prophets. And just because she show up to church, everybody in the church is all in her face and oh, where the baby at? Never mind the discipline that used to be in the church to tell people when they're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying, y'all? To keep people on that straight path. Now it's all about the money. It's all about the money now, y'all. This is what it's about. Everybody's selling out. The churches are selling out. Everybody, the priests, they out here going to Puffy parties. Everybody is selling out. It's nobody that you can go to anymore. Look at poor Justin Bieber, y'all. He been from one church to another, and they all scamming him out of his money. And he really need help. He needs some type of counseling, some type of guidance. Because he can't get it at home. His mama done smoked her kneecaps off. The hinge, okay, y'all? And he's trying to get it from the churches, but they are just as corrupt, a lot of them, as his own household. They're just as corrupt, y'all. Look at them in their red dresses, and him in his red. Do this ring a bell to what Puffy did at his award show? None of his artists would show up because he done ganked all of them out of their money. All of them out of their masters, all of that stuff. He done dogged all of his artists, y'all, like you wouldn't believe. They didn't even want to come show up to represent his record label that they all supposed to got their come up off of. So instead of him trying to get them and work something out with them and give back to the people that helped him get to where he is, his artists, he decided to bring his daughters on the stage. Okay, y'all? And do their little witch dance. This is what Puffy decided to do in all red. Remember, y'all? He came there with all red on. Remember, y'all? This is the man that allegedly, didn't they say he got into an altercation with Kim Porter and her nose was messed up from it? Didn't they say that? Didn't they say she had to protect herself one day? He still got a scar from it, from her trying to back him off of her. And I'm wondering now, y'all, due to the fact that he's on every news channel there is right now and showing just how brutal he could be, is they going to open this woman's case back up? Because he put that doctor on her. Not only did he put that doctor on her, but he put that other guy around her as well. The one that's going with the Kardashian mama. Corey Gamble, whatever his name is. He was there too. And he's Puffy's right-hand man, y'all. They all, birds of a feather, flock together. And when they have to get rid of somebody, because somebody might be a problem, and don't think that Kim Porter wasn't a problem, because Kim Porter she was standing her ground to Puffy. That's why he got that scar on him. She was fed up with his mess and putting them paws on her. She was fed up, y'all. This is why I cannot understand her children. And I know these are kids. I know that. But they're grown now, y'all. And they not stupid. She had sons, y'all. She had sons. And they don't seem to care about the abuse that their mother had to deal with. They don't seem to care about any of that. This is why I tell y'all, I don't feel sorry for his children, because I think they're a chip off the old block, y'all. I'm just going to be completely honest. We even got Usher that's being honored all over the place right now. At the same time he's being honored, they chopping him down at the same doggone time, y'all. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but everybody is talking about Usher. On one hand, the awards is getting passed to him all of a sudden like he just came out. And at the same time, he don't forget he's the most attractive man of the decade or something. I don't, y'all, I was like, Lord have mercy. Somebody out here burning females is the most attractive person of the decade. This is what y'all come up with. And at the same time they building them up on this side, they chopping them down on the other side. Getting ready for him to take that little step down off of that pyramid. They talking about how he was a victim. He said it himself. He's in interviews saying that he was a victim. And they're asking him in interviews, would you let your children go through the same thing you had to do to get to where you had to get to? And he said H to the E-L-L, no. But at the same time, he brought little Justin Bieber and passed them to the wolves, y'all. Pay attention to this. Your kids, they too good for to pass them to Puffy. But you'll pass somebody else's child to them? And Poe Beaver is out here going through it, y'all. He is going through it. The look on his face tells you that he'd been through it, y'all. And passed around from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, y'all. And he's still trying to make, some type of life outside of what he done been through. He tried to get married, and I hear his girlfriend, his wife is pregnant right now. He's still trying to live a normal life, but he is fighting so many demons right now. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Usher allegedly was a victim of Puffy. And what do victims do? They hurt other people and make other victims. This is what they do. Either they end up doing the same thing to other people, or there is a recruiter, and they bring them to the table for that same victim that victimized them to victimize somebody else. And this is what allegedly Usher has became. Y'all, his dirt is catching up with him too. Believe it or not. He ain't running to Russell's, where Russell Simmons at for nothing. He's trying to get all the advice he possibly can, because this ain't going nowhere, y'all. This is not going nowhere. And I told y'all they ain't got to do nothing but get Justin Bieber to talking. And y'all, if you think Puffy's tapes is going to be something, this man, Justin Bieber, just talking about everybody that used and abused him. These doggone basketball players, football players, whatever players. That was all surrounding this kid, making him do unthinkable things at parties. Shoulda is going to hit the fan even more than it is right now. So I don't know why people are so surprised. I'm just sitting back waiting. I'm sitting back waiting. Because this one right here, when they get the right counselor on him, and he literally opens up about the things that they done to him, Shitka is going to hit the fan, y'all. And not only is these entertainers going to be brought to light about everybody that touched him, oh boy, for the sports world. Oh boy, y'all. It is going to go down, y'all. This kid is going through it, y'all. And even though he's a grown man right now, he done been through some stuff. He done seen some stuff. It's a reason why he don't want to have nothing to do with the industry anymore. I know y'all saw the footage of him on the floor and everybody else standing up. And then when the camera getting ready to come to him, they pulls him up like, and somebody is trying to not be seen doing something to him or him doing something to them. This sick industry is finally being brought to its knees, y'all, in more ways than one. This kid don't even want to look up in Puffy's face. He don't even want to look up to his face when he's talking to him, y'all. It's a reason for this. And the stuff that's coming out about this demon right now, oh my goodness. Look at the footage. I'm not going to show the actual pause session that he gave Cassie. I'm not going to put that up. Because they be on me about everything. Okay, y'all? But this is Cassie trying to get away from him when he falling asleep in a hotel. This is Cassie. She thought he fell asleep. They were having a disagreement in that hotel, and word on the street, he was putting paws on in the hotel. She tried to wait till he went to sleep so she could sneak up out of there and get away from him. This is her thinking that he done fell asleep. And he woke right up. That demon woke right up when she was trying to get away from him. And you can tell she's all dressed. And he runs out in the hallway with a towel around him. When he noticed that she done left. And she makes it to this elevator. Y'all, Lord have mercy. She makes it to this elevator with 2 of her bags, trying to get away from this man. And he notices that she didn't get away. And here Satan come running down that hallway, y'all. Satan is coming running, y'all. He stops her at this elevator. Here you go. He then woke up and realized that sheep then got away from the wolf. And he's chasing her down here. And man, y'all, it's cameras everywhere in this hotel. These are some nice, fancy hotels. And I'm going to tell y'all this. If I was Cassie, I would sue the heck out of this hotel. Because they saw this. They saw this too. And they did nothing. They did nothing to protect this woman. And they saw this. What's the purpose of having cameras and security at these hotels if you're going to sit back and watch or be paid off? Whoever was on duty that day, a cameraman, whatever, I would go after all of them, y'all, if I was Cassie. I wouldn't just stop at Puffy. Because they sit back and probably got paid off. This is what happened. They probably got paid off to be quiet while this man abused this woman in their facility, y'all. See, looking at this footage right here makes me so mad. This is when he catches her at the elevator, y'all. And when he catches her at this elevator, the pause session began, y'all. When I tell you it was a pause session, he was putting all 4 paws on it, y'all. Okay? Hands and feet. And then he turned around and was pulling her, looked like by her hair, back into the room. Back to the room. And all of this is on footage, y'all. Believe it or not. And this is from 2016. So can y'all imagine? Can y'all imagine what this girl done went through all of this time? And you know what else that pees me off? She was young when she started dealing with Puffy. She was young when she was handed over to him, y'all. Just like Aaliyah was young when she was handed over. Usher was young when he was handed over. Justin Bieber was young when he was handed over. A lot of these people's parents, they need their reckoning too, y'all. They needs to be brought to light as well. Aaliyah mama, why ain't no charges pressed on none of these parents that pass their children to somebody? Ain't this child endangerment when they do stuff like this? I'm just asking y'all. When regular people out here do stuff and their kids out doing stuff, they're being held accountable for it now. They don't want you to discipline your children anymore. But when your children get in trouble, they want to discipline the parents. So why is it any different when the parents is passing their children to celebrities and they are being abused by these celebrities? Why is the parents being gifted? Aaliyah's mother owns a lot of R. Kelly's music. She owns it, y'all. That was her payoff to be quiet, y'all. I'm wondering, is their day coming? Usher is out here spilling his heart out about what he was going through. He got packages, all kind of stuff out of the deal. And his mama is sitting back in her pretty house. You passed him to Puffy in the flavor camp so he can taste the rainbow. You passed them to them. So why is you sitting back in your house and sitting pretty, and why ain't nobody talking about the parents, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why ain't nobody saying anything about the parents that take their kids to the concerts of these people that's out here doing this dirt to people? Ask yourself this question. Po Aaliyah, she didn't have a chance in the world, y'all. She didn't have a chance. She had a mama that didn't care about her, and she had an uncle that was money hungry and didn't care about her. How do you get almost $100 million? This man got about $80 million or something like that, or 800 million, something he got off of Aaliyah. Off of an insurance policy, y'all. This man came up here, never have to work another day in his life off of Aaliyah. He was supposed to be the one that protected her. But she was being passed around to the wolves. Why ain't any of these parents being charged for anything, y'all? Your parents are supposed to be your protectors. They're supposed to be the people that protect you from people like this. So why ain't any of these people's parents being charged for anything, y'all? Why? When R. Kelly went to jail, they said that it was going to be a RICO. A RICO means more people are going to be charged. I'm still waiting, y'all. I am still waiting. A lot of people were helping R. Kelly, bringing these girls to the table so he can have the pick of the litter. They were passing out phone numbers, collecting numbers. What happened to everybody else? That's my question. What happened to everybody else that was a part of this? There were people in R. Kelly's camp that brought their family members that were not even of age to the table, and they ain't even get in trouble yet. We still waiting on it to hear about it, y'all. And everybody's acting like they so surprised about this tape. People been talking about Puffy for years. Kim Porter, look what she went through, y'all. They said she had to have surgery, emergency surgery on her nose after what Puffy did to her face. And she's a model. She was a model, y'all. And he did not care about messing up this woman's face. This monster right here, y'all. Are they going to open up Kim Porter's case again? Because they should. If they haven't already, they should. And everybody else that's attached to them that it seems suspect, y'all. And this is why I tell you, how in the world can his sons grow up knowing what he did to their mother and how she was treated? How can his sons grow up knowing? You think his sons didn't know what he was doing to Cassie? They sat back and witnessed this and watched it too. Quincy's father has been begging him to come back home, but you know what? Papa Bear ain't got no money. He ain't got no money like Puff Daddy. He can't live that lavish lifestyle like he's living with Puff Daddy. He can't use and abuse people like he can do with Puff Daddy. This is why he won't leave Puff Daddy's house, because he's a grown man now. And he's choosing to stay around Puffy. Okay, y'all? And that King Corny, that's a chip off the old block. Okay, y'all? He's going to be just like Puffy. And I know people going to be like, leave the kids out. No, just don't leave the kids out. Don't. Because they're going to be doing the same thing that Puffy was out here doing. This is all they know. This is all they know. And them twins, Puffy got them doing rituals on the stage with him too, y'all. Don't think that they're left out of this mess. They're not. They are no different than Daddy. I hate to be the one to bring it to y'all, but if ain't nobody gonna give you the lowdown, I'm gonna give it to you. And I know y'all know some people. I know y'all know some people that's dirty as all outdoors. And their kids is just as dirty as they is. Okay? And it don't matter what you do for them. That same kid, you can go and do something for them. Take them shopping. do whatever, pay for their school stuff, whatever. And that kid will turn around and snake you. Okay, y'all? Will snake you. After you been and just took them shopping. You know why? Because they get it from their parents, y'all. They get it from their parents. That's why some people you have to stay away from. Because they want to see your downfall. And you can love that person. And some people you just have to love from a distance because you cannot be around them. Because that hate is so strong, y'all. People got people like this in their family. People got people that they didn't grew up around just like this. And don't y'all just, if you haven't witnessed this, toodles to you, kudos to you. Because a lot of people have. They see that same dirtiness in that parent, in that child. Sometimes it skips some of the kids. Sometimes all of their kids is dirty too. And they sit back and they let that parent mistreat people and be dirty, and they take up for it. Instead of saying, mama or daddy, you was wrong. Instead of standing up and saying, no, that ain't what you supposed to be doing. Some of them, the kids is right along with it. This is why I do not feel sorry for Puffy's kids. These are future Puffies growing up. That DNA is something else. And every one of their mamas that sit back and thought that they were going to have a come up off of Puffy, they was riding that Puffy wave and having babies, thinking that, oh, it's a lot of these girls in the industry doing it, trying to have babies by these celebrities, and a lot of these celebrities are sick. So what you think that baby going to be like when they grow up? What you think them kids going to be like, y'all? This is what you wanted. It's Papa Bear. What you think they're going to be like? Everybody's, oh, I wish the girls, I wish, what's her name? I forgot her name, the Russell's ex-wife. I wish she get the girls. I wish she this. Them girls probably would be a living H to the ELL to that woman. But they are used to this lifestyle. They're used to Satan. When everything that this man was putting out in the pictures and the this and the that and the this, he was letting you know that he was on his satanic throne, y'all. This is what he was letting y'all know. And I want y'all to pay attention to when Satan was cast out of heaven. He wasn't cast out by himself, y'all. There was other angels that went with him. Remember? It's a reason that these kids want to be around him. They're just as greedy as he is. Everything that was somebody else's, Puffy made his own. His children are going to be just like him. They're staying around so they can get that empire. They want that empire. They don't even care about him falling, to be honest. Because they just as greedy as he is. They thinking of how their life going to be without him being around. They're going to be in charge now. They're going to be in charge of that money and of this and of that and of that. This is what it's all about for those kids. Those kids know nothing but greed. Just like they daddy. Y'all. And they'll do anything to keep it. To be honest. Look at King Corny just put out the song talking about taunting the feds, y'all. Talking about, oh, y'all should have went next door. We own the place next door. And we had the goods next door. Y'all miss next door. This is what he came out and said, y'all, in his music. That look, y'all, I want to tell y'all what I really feel about his son. But that little mother ain't no different than his daddy. And his daddy represents Satan, y'all. He wasn't hiding nothing from y'all. He was letting y'all see what he was about. This is why he sit there with that all red background and the red and the gloves on with the red couch and the red floor. He was representing Satan and hell, y'all. This is what he was representing. But people didn't want to pay no attention to it. People don't pay attention to stuff when somebody try to tell y'all. This was a straight up ritual. The whole thing that took place with him at the award show, all of this was a ritual, y'all, that took place at the awards that year. With his daughters dancing around with the red on. This was all ritualistic, y'all. Satan sitting on a throne of blood and fire. Blood and fire. This is what this represents. The throne of blood. This is why he was sitting on this red couch, y'all. This is what it represented for him. With his little pantsuit on. Look like the same suit almost, don't it? The little baggy pants and everything, y'all. But he wanted to take it a little step further and sit on the top of it. Because he thinks that, he's untouchable. But they showing him now, y'all. They showing him. You're not untouchable. This is another thing that lets you know that he was representing Satan, y'all. But every time he showed up and showed out for all his little stuff, he was letting y'all know what he represented, y'all. Satanic priest robe. This is what he had on. With the flowers on it. Remember I was telling y'all about the flower life and all of that? Because he thinks that he's a god. And he thinks that he has the power to, make the choice of if you live or not. And this is who has came into money. I told y'all these, so they gave the wrong celebrities money. They had the wrong ones money. Because they don't mind stepping on other people to stay where they're at. And all wait for Beyonce and Jay-Z. If y'all think this is a world news event, it's just going to keep getting better as the year goes on. Because 2024 is not playing, y'all. Everybody is about to lose their little pedestals. Okay? This robe is called the High Priest Satin Cloth Robe. The Satanic robe. This is what he had on, y'all. Little do y'all know. This is what he had on. He was representing Satan. And he'd been representing Satan for a long time. And his children knows this. And they laugh and they act like it's a joke. And all of the stuff that's going on is a game. Laugh now, cry later. And you know what's going to be tripped out? His kids ain't going to be thinking about him. They're going to be just like he be dancing and partying when he's doing people in and his artists. I know they having a field day right now, his artists, that he did wrong. Danny cane them, everybody that he did wrong. I know they having a field day. This is the year that they are getting, I'm telling y'all, their justice. This is the year. And the tripped out part about this whole situation, see, one thing when you raise your children to be dirty too, just like you, they will turn and flip that shit on you. You teaching them to be dirty to other people and sit back and laugh and you act like I ain't had nothing to do with that. They did that. But you're teaching them this mess. And you're hiding your hand as if you didn't play a part in it. That comes back to you tenfold. Them children, the children that you raise and teach them that crap, that comes right back to you. We see it every day on the news. Kids growing up, parents take up for them, everything they doing and this and that and that and this. They take up for their dirty mess that the parents is doing. And then what happens? An altercation occurs and the children is taking out the parents and this and that and this. What y'all think that King Corny gonna be doing while Puffy locked up? Because ain't nowhere in the world that he should still be walking around here right now after what we just saw. He should be locked up. And I do believe it's coming. And when he get locked up, what you think King Corny gonna be doing, y'all? He gonna be dancing his little tail off, y'all. Throwing parties just like Pawpaw. And he gonna probably end up in the cell right next to him. Because this is all he knows, y'all. And Quincy, he ain't no better. He just cute, but he ain't no better. Because you see who he rocking with. Out of all of this stuff that he has done, out of all of the stuff that they have said that he done did to Quincy's mama, and all of that. Every time you see him, he's right there with him, rocking with him. He's hanging in there for that bag. But what if it ain't no bag? When this is all over and the smoke settles, what if ain't no bag left? And then what have you done it for? Ask yourself this question. Your father is begging you to come home and get away from this mess, and he's on vacation with Puffy right now. They just showed them all on vacation. Him and the girls and the kids, like he just a loving parent. And they love Papa so much no matter what he does. He can't do no wrong in their eyes. You know why? Because they'll chip off the old block, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I don't feel sorry for these kids. Look at him. He gonna be prancing until that money gone. He gonna be prancing, messing up money. If he don't go to jail too. Because he got a lawsuit on him as well. And I got a feeling that it's probably more females that's gonna come forward on his son. Because this is what he taught him to do, y'all. I have a feeling that there is more to come. That there are more females going to come forward on his son saying that he did something to them too. They sitting back just waiting to see what's going to be the outcome of this other girl that just came forward and said that she was assaulted on the boat. They just sitting back waiting. Don't think it ain't no more coming. Because I truly believe there are. And if this one don't go to jail for whatever he did, watch and mark my words. Mark my words, y'all. He gonna be dancing to the bank till he ain't got nothing else, no income. He ain't talented. And ain't nobody gonna sign with him. If they do, they'll take the money and run. They ain't gonna. This one right here is a joke, y'all. This one is a joke. King Corny is a joke, y'all. And he's going to try to fill them shoes of his daddies. And he's going to be laughed off the map. People going to be like, oh, I signed with you. They're going to take that money and they're going to go. He ain't going to even be able to take the people to court. They're going to be bullying him like Puffy bullied everybody else. Watch and see. See, the sins of the father passes down to the kids, y'all. Passes down. And all of that dirty shitika that you was doing to other people's daughters. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. She had sons. And sons is usually protective of their mothers. They are. When they care about their mama, they are so protective of their mamas. Oh my goodness. I don't care how quiet your child is, but mess with their mama. And you'll see another side of that child. You're not getting that from these. You're not getting none of that from her sons, which tells you something right there. They're going to be just like Pawpaw. And even though Quincy is not his child, don't think Quincy. I'm just telling y'all. Don't think he ain't in the same boat. Don't think he ain't. He might have tried to keep his hands clean while he was dealing with Puffy. So he don't get charged no stuff for stuff. But don't think ain't nothing rub off on him. He don't even listen to his real daddy when he telling him to get away from Puffy right now. You trying to have a career out here, get away from it. If they see you walk away from him, then maybe doors will open up for you because you took a stand away from your stepdaddy. But what Quincy doing, y'all? Quincy is chilling and trying to enjoy the last or whatever else he can get out of Puffy before the shitika hits the fan. Quincy don't care. He don't care what happened. Look at him. Look at here, y'all. What y'all see? Y'all might not want to say it, but I'll say it. They look like some witches. That's what they look like. They're no different than when Sam Smith was on that stage with them women doing them in red, doing them dances around him, and he was portraying Satan. What y'all think Puffy portraying with this red on? Satan. And he got them in red around him dancing. Okay, y'all? It's the same scene, same ritual, same thing. They're considered witches, y'all. These girls. And they try to cover up for Puffy when he's doing wrong. They try to cover up for him, y'all. This is what they're out here doing. They like attention too, just like Papa Bear. Like to be the center of attention. They may look like Kim Porter, but they all Papa Bear. Okay, y'all? They have grown up around this demon, and it then rubbed off on them too. That's why it's so easy for them to jump their little tails up here and prance around and do their little ritual dance up here too for Papa Bear. And dance in all of the artists' face. Yeah, my daddy took your money. Yeah, my daddy. Dancing in their face, y'all. This ain't nothing but a ritual. Everybody that he has done wrong and took their money and masters and this and that and that and this, he passed it to them. And just like Puffy danced in everybody's face, after he done did them wrong, they dancing in their faces too, y'all. All of this was a ritual when they were even on there. And everybody was like, "Aw, they so cute. They on here dancing. They look just like they mama." They might look like they mama, but they just like their father, y'all. They are just like Papa Bear. And it ain't no difference than when he had these witches dancing around him. It's the same thing over here to the left. I kid y'all not. So pay attention, because they're reaping what they sow right now. And don't think that they're going to be left out too. Everything that Puffy has done to everybody else, his kids is going to do to him before their downfall. And you watch and see and mark my words that if they don't get caught up in all this other mess that's going on with Puffy, they gonna show y'all that everything that Papa Bear has taught them, they're gonna show y'all in a minute. Wait till they get older and watch and see. You're talking about Jay-Z's best friend. These kids have grown up around Beyonce and all of their satanic mess too, y'all. They're all entangled in the same mess. This is all they're about, is pushing genders. This is all they're about. Okay, y'all? So I'm not surprised at what just took place. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.